Have you ever wondered why some people can read faster than you even though they aren't significantly smarter? That's because they know the secrets to speed reading that we were never taught in school. And on this channel, I help people read faster than they thought possible through speed reading. I myself am a world speed reading champion, and I won that championship reading at a speed of 1,000 words per minute with a comprehension rate of 97%. Which means I not only read faster, but I also remembered everything that I read. That too, with the pressure of winning against the world's fastest readers. And today I'm going to reveal what this secret is that fast readers use, how you can master this technique to read incredibly fast, why you need to stop reading every word, and a simple trick to blow up your reading comprehension. Fast readers read and absorb books at a speed that most people think is impossible because they're using a few simple techniques. And this helps them read at speeds of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, or even 4,000 plus words per minute. And one of these techniques is to never go back and reread a sentence in your book. Or in other words, never to fall into the trap of regression. Now, when you regress or when you go back in your book and reread a single sentence, it not only slows you down because every time you go back, you're resetting that string of thought in your mind again and again and again, but it also causes you to lose focus. Imagine you're driving a car on a long road trip, but every couple minutes you stop and put the car in reverse and go back a few miles because you think you missed something to see on the way that was important. But doing this not only wastes your time, it makes the journey way longer than it has to be, and it wastes fuel. And why would anybody in their right mind do that? They wouldn't. Which is why you need to stop doing that in your reading as well. Because just like driving, you need to keep your focus on trusting the process and moving forward. This will make your reading much more faster, smoother, and efficient. Because if you rely on going back and rereading things, you're gonna end up taking too long to reach your destination. And you may be like, okay, that sounds all good and nice, but how do I do that? In this age of technology, you can find the solution to almost anything on the internet, and this is no exception. You can find a way to stop yourself from going back and rereading using a website called SwiftRead at SwiftRead.com, and I'll link it in the description box below as well so that you can use it. Now, SwiftRead works by utilizing a technique called Rapid Visual Serial Presentation, or RSVP. And this is used by the fastest readers in the world to help them stop their habit of regression, or going back to reread the same sentences again and again. Not only that, but it also helps you remove that inner voice that reads with you when you're reading a book. You know, when you're reading a book and you can hear that inner whisper repeating the words back to you, it's like someone is sitting beside you reading the book out loud to you. What this does is, it does help us comprehend a little bit better, but you're limited to the speed at which you can speak, which is like 200 words per minute. Whereas our reading speed, the way that our brain can process information and the speed it can process information is way faster. And so we need to kind of stop relying on that inner whisper to read. And so that's what SwiftRead does. It helps you not rely on subvocalization or that inner voice that whispers to you. Now, the average person reads about 200 words per minute, and SwiftRead can help you at least double that speed, 400 words per minute almost instantly. Think about how much time you'll be saving if you're able to read everything you have to do in the day at double speed. Now for the second part of the video, where I tell you you need to stop reading every single word. But how? First, let me ask you to read something. So I'm gonna show you a paragraph on the screen, and I want you to just try and read it. I'm gonna give you a moment to do this. If you can switch up every letter in every word of this paragraph and your brain is still powerful enough to comprehend it, then that means that the order or every letter in a word is not necessary for comprehension. Just like that, every word in a sentence is not necessary for comprehension. And so when you're reading, you don't need to read every single word in a sentence. You just need to skim through the paragraph and pick out the keywords that form the basis of that sentence. It does take practice, but eventually you're going to be able to have the keywords pop out and stand out to you automatically, just like the important parts of a picture stand out and come up. Now, if you're someone who is seriously interested in becoming a speed reader, then me and my amazing coach, Sanyalam, have designed an online speed reading course. This course has already helped hundreds of students go from reading at a speed of 300 words per minute to 4,000 words per minute in a matter of days. And that's because it has the exact same techniques that I used to win at the World Speed Reading Championships. Now, if you're at all interested, I will keep the link of that in the description box below. Now you must be like, okay, I get it, how to read faster, but how do I remember what I read better? Here's how. Take notes, but only in these 3 forms. Either bullet points, either flashcards, or mind maps. That's it, only 3. Why only 3? Because all of these 3 forms of note-taking force you to only note down important key words and not full sentences. Why? Because you don't want your notes to look like a book in and of itself. You need your notes to just be keywords that help you get reminded of the information that you read in that book. And that will be a way more efficient way to remember what you read rather than writing full sentences. Now, if you want to know more ways to speed up your reading so that you can build your knowledge in less time, then you can click and watch this video right here. And until next time, keep learning.